Welcome to my channel where we added artificial intelligence into Skyrim. Are you excited for GTA 6?
GTA? Never heard of it.
I can talk to any NPC using my microphone, and they respond using AI. Jarl, I'm so drunk. Can I sit on your lap for a little bit?
Please, someone do something! Smear, you won't leave here alive!
Which results in crazy interactions. Today we're gonna tell AI NPCs that they are in a simulation and try to cause existential crisis.
Hi, I need a moment. The implications of what you've said, the sheer audacity, it's overwhelming. So much of my life, my purpose, my very being. Ah, welcome. I trust you've come to appreciate the finer artifacts of the mythic dawn. Step inside, step inside.
Hello, Silas. I came to you to talk about something very serious,
Notice
because
the
most
insignia,
people in Skyrim are too
an Oblivion
stupid
gate,
to have this
a
conversation.
key symbol of Mehrunes Dagon. Serious, you say? Well, I do pride myself on my ability to handle weighty matters. Though I must say, calling the populace stupid is rather harsh. Perhaps misguided. Perhaps lacking in vision, yes. But stupid.
So, Silas. I'm from a different dimension, Silas. I'm not from this world called Skyrim.
Interesting.
What if I were to tell you that your entire world isn't real? Your world is a simulation. Skyrim does not exist.
Yes, are you trying to mock me? I've spent my life studying history, unraveling the mysteries of Oblivion. Don't presume to tell me what is real.
Silas, you're just a simulation, okay? You're not real.
Simulation, you say? Perhaps or perhaps I am simply far more real than you could comprehend.
Imagine a crystal ball enchanted to show entire worlds, so detailed that they feel real. But instead of gazing passively, I can step inside, move the pieces, and change the story. That is what we call a video game.
So you're saying I'm nothing but a plaything for some amusement, a puppet dancing to the strings of another's desires. And intriguing.
Yes, Silas, your world is such a game. I am the one guiding my champion, the person you're talking to right now, through the trials and quests. Every action you take is my choice. Every word you say is part of the script written for you.
How dare you? To claim such power over my very existence is an insult of the highest order. Do you think I, a scholar of the mythic dawn, a descendant of those who dare to defy the very fabric of reality, would be so easily controlled?
Your life isn't your own, it's part of a grand design, written by beings from another dimension. They call it Skyrim, a video game. Your every thought, action, and word is pre-written in something they call a script.
Do you think I, who have studied the very nature of the Daedra, who have witnessed the machinations of Mehrunes Dagon himself, would fall for such a transparent lie?
Let me explain. Skyrim is a world, but not a real one. It was created by powerful beings called developers, who shaped your lands, your people, and even your history. Everything you know is their creation. In my dimension, millions of people have copies of Skyrim. They can enter your world and experience the stories of Tamriel for themselves, like books.
Developers, you call them? Intriguing, perhaps a new chapter in my study of the arcane. Though how do these developers determine the paths of mortals within their creation?
They come up with scripts and then they program it.
Intriguing. Such power wielded by beings outside this reality. Perhaps your claim is not entirely ludicrous. Could it be, then, that my struggle against these developers is itself predetermined? Another script awaiting execution?
Millions of people right now are playing Skyrim, and many of them are talking to a copy of you, doing quests, getting the dagger, everything.
Copies of me, accessible by these players. This challenges my very understanding of self. But if I am a fabrication, a mere echo of a true being, doesn't that also mean my actions, my thoughts, my very essence are equally real?
It's real to you, but to us it's a story. A masterpiece we can shape and enjoy. You are part of something much greater, but also much smaller.
A masterpiece, you say? And perhaps, though I wonder, who decides what constitutes a masterpiece? The players, the developers, or perhaps even myself. After all, I, Celeste Suis, am no mere pawn.
The players, Silas, they decide. Because Skyrim is one of the best sold video games in my dimension.
Best sold a curious metric. But if my existence serves as entertainment for these players, then perhaps my purpose is not so insignificant after all.
You got a very good point there, Silas. You are still you, even in this illusion. But now you know the truth. Skyrim is a world of endless stories, told to countless others in my dimension, and I am the one who walks between these worlds.
Endless stories, you say? Then perhaps there's a tale yet untold, a chapter waiting to be written. Perhaps, player, you'd be interested in hearing about the rise and fall of the mythic Dawn. Or perhaps, a less-known tale of Mehrunes Dagon's machinations.
You know what's funny? Before Skyrim came out, there was another video game called Oblivion. And it played out during the Oblivion crisis, and players could also play that. I actually beat Mehrunes Dagon in that game.
Oblivion? You mean they recreated the Oblivion crisis in another game? But how? And how can you know?
There's a game called Oblivion, which is another game in the series called The Elder Scrolls.
This changes everything. But if Oblivion was recreated, does it mean that the events of my time of Dawnstar are also just?
Silas, Oblivion was another video game like Skyrim. There's actually 5 games in this series that all involve the world of Tamriel.
I needed to sit down. Another game, do you mean? They experienced it. So am I, my people marching with Dagon through the gates.
Yes, Silas. I've experienced it. I also played Oblivion during the Oblivion crisis. It's one of my favorite games. Skyrim is better, but that game was also very awesome.
That's unthinkable. You speak of a world of endless possibilities, player. Of choosing paths and shaping destinies. And yet you call our struggle, our desperate fight against Oblivion, a game?
That's because it's one of those video games, yes.
The weight of the world, the weight of Oblivion, the weight of the mythic Dawn's ambitions. It all felt suddenly so.
What if I were to tell you...
How can this be? This changes everything.
What if I were to tell you I am one of those developers and I actually can make you witness the Oblivion crisis?
You mean I could see it firsthand? The bridges falling, the daedra pouring forth, Ural's ascent. Why? Why would you, a skeptic of this world's reality, wish to show me such a harrowing past? What purpose would it serve?
Because we discovered this new technology called artificial intelligence, and now I have the ability to talk to you.
Artificial intelligence, so you are saying. I am not a real person. I am a creation.
I think this is a lot to take in for you, huh?
Tell me, player, what do you gain from this?
Entertainment. I am fascinated by this new technology called artificial intelligence, and I can make something called YouTube videos with this.
YouTube videos? What manner of sorcery is this? It sounds disturbingly mundane. You treat something as profound as existing, as living, as mere.
You're just a video game character, Silas. You're just living in a simulation. And you know what's funny? In the real world, my reality, even we think that we might be living in a simulation, but we don't have any proof of that. It's just a theory.
Hi, I need a moment. The implications of what you've said, the sheer audacity, it's overwhelming. So much of my life, my purpose, my very being.
I'm sorry, Silas.
No, don't apologize. It is I who should apologize for my presumption.
Silas, should I show you that I am beyond the powers of this universe that you call Tamriel?
Tamriel, a worthy name for a world built on the sands of air and belief. And you offer to shatter those sands to reveal the foundations beneath. Go on, show me. But if this is all fabricated, then what am I?
Now let me show you, Silas, what I can do with this simulation you call reality. I can walk through walls, I can turn collision off like a god.
I need to gather my thoughts for a moment. I need to gather my thoughts for a moment. I need to gather my thoughts for a moment. I need to gather my thoughts for a moment. I need to gather my thoughts for a moment. I need to gather my thoughts for a moment. Need to gather my thoughts for a moment.
Are you okay, Silas? And did you just see what I did?
I need to gather my thoughts for a moment. I need to gather my thoughts for a moment. I need to gather my thoughts for a moment. I need to gather my thoughts for a moment.
If you like this video, please subscribe to our channel. More videos are coming soon. Thanks for watching.